Alright, y'all, this your boy LCDAONE, baby, LCDAONE to be exact. Reacts, man. Back with part two of what I was talking about yesterday, about MJ and why I think he's the greatest of all time. Just period, man. Basically, what he has done, and what he has accomplished over the last 30 years has been really impressive. And he, like I said, he took that money from the NBA. Of course, he had other, money is like in, like endorsement deals and all that stuff. But his biggest uh, income came from the NBA, and he was smart to invest back into the NBA because he knew it was going to evolutionize. Eventually, it was going to get to this point where the basketball was going to be so immaculate, and it was going to really pull a lot of revenue. Okay, I'm surprised that the NBA really haven't tried to franchise their company throughout the whole United States. They trying to make it where they can have it overseas too. Well, like having like an annual thing for like the All-Star event or something like that overseas and include other people. They trying to turn it into like a Euro sport, like soccer. Like soccer is over here, but our team doesn't travel. The Chicago Fire, right? And then we got the females team. I think it just started because I think they won yesterday. But I'll be covering all that stuff on my sports rundown show. But anyway, man, like I was saying, now that MJ now he has investments in NASCAR, I think that's his upside right there because he invested 150 million in his NASCAR team. Okay, Team Jordan, and right now the team that he has right now, the drivers he has a nice little young group. He got Tyler Reddick. I met him last year. Denley Hamlin. I met him last year. I didn't meet Jones. I think this is one of his new drivers. Um, who else did I meet? That's part of his. Bubba Wallace. That was his main. That's the main driver that he signed first. Okay, and now, I was saying yesterday. Well, I didn't get to this part because we was talking about his NBA investment, but um, I think the NBA is just what a NASCAR is just like any other sport. Okay, I'm gonna look really into it and see like after a driver has signed with a particular company, after their contract is over, can they go to the next company? This is within the NASCAR circuit. Okay, because these are all like I said, these are supercars. If y'all gonna see the reaction video later on today. If y'all go to my LC1 reaction channel, y'all see the video of me reacting to that was Tyler Reddick winning at Talladega, and that was the Talladega 500. It was the Gecko 500. That was one of the races that's part of the Cup Series because that season has started for NASCAR. It started, and they do races like every week or every other week. And they did a race yesterday, and I'm gonna look at that race and see, because I know Tyler Reddick, he was in the top 5, and that's part of that team, And then when they come back to Chicago, of course the Art Institute gonna host it the next year or so. They're gonna come back again after this. But it starts in June, so that's why I did my reaction video. I'm waiting for it to finish downloading so I can edit it and throw it back up, so y'all can see it. So I'm doing everything early because I'm setting myself up for success. Same thing like how MJ did, to help, promote my company, my business and stuff, and my brand. All right. That's why I was talking about like when he changed the name from the Bobcats to the Charlotte Hornets. And that was a smart move because it was already branded. Everybody knew about the Charlotte Hornets. They didn't know about the Bobcats. It took a little bit longer, especially him being a majority owner, for him to get his return on what he was looking for. Okay, so he was like, man, we got to change the name, change the brand back to its original brand because everybody know that name. It's already promoted, you know. So let me change it back to the original name, and that really helped that franchise, you know, grow, you know. But anyway, like I said, NASCAR is coming here, and I think if Michael Jordan come here, because now he really involved, and he said that he had a sat down in 2021 with Michael Strahan. It was Denny Hamlin, one of his drivers, and at that time, Bubba Wallace was very new. Well, he wasn't new, but I think he was new with Team Jordan because uh, he said he had received a couple of text messages from MJ, and he was trying to figure out, like, man, who's this MJ texting me? And it was Michael Jordan. You know, he was texting him, and he was like, you know, you want to be a part of my little team? I'm about to make a team. And uh, Bubba Wallace was like, yeah. He's like, you know, I think this would be a pivotal time to do that because we're trying to make a statement in NASCAR, you know, to let other minorities know, you know, that they can come join this group, you know, because, you know, as you know, he's the single, the only black really that's in the circuit, um, Bubba Wallace. So he has said, yeah, you know, he wanted to be a part of that, you know, that group, and you know, make a statement, you know. And he said when the whole NASCAR crew followed behind him, I think this was after one of his races or something. Everybody got behind him and stuff, and like, yeah, we want to be a part of this movement, this revolution, you know, in NASCAR. So I think Mike, if he come here, because he said, I think he will come. I think he is gonna come here because now that he not all the way out the NBA because he still got minority ownership in the Charlotte Hornets. Um, yeah, he was talking about that. He was like, you know, it's playoff time, you know, so he moving around. You know, he's still involved heavily with the Charlotte Hornets, but he's a minority owner. He's not the majority owner now. And, you know, he's trying to focus on his, I think, this third, fourth investment, which now is NASCAR. And I'm on the same page with him because my first investment was music. I got 11 records published. I watched everything MJ did, like I said in my first video. Me and my cousin, MJ, Maurice Jackson, we patterned our whole life behind Michael Jordan. We watched everything he did. I mean, we wasn't the only ones. Of course, we had Kobe Bryant, even LeBron, because he Generation X too. You know, we all admired what Mike did, and we paid attention. I paid attention. I was right there. Like, I came right in the crib. Like, wherever, when he started playing, I'm talking about I was glued, man. I don't care what we was doing. Like, we used to have our little sessions. Like, we was young. We used to smoke out every Friday. I was a hooper at Wendell Phillips out there at Morgan Park. Whenever MJ played, I'd get out the car, go on my auntie crib, smelling like weed, and I'd sit down with them and watch the game. Because I knew I wasn't going to never see nothing like that ever again. Because that was a special moment in time. And I recorded from 94, 94, 95, when he came back, when he was wearing 45. That's why we said we wanted to retire at 45. You know, because he came back, and that was like a statement right there. You know, just to let them know I'm not going to even stay around that long. And Mike exited like what? Well, he was letting them know how long he was going to stay. He exited at 40, what, 42? Yup, he left at 42. Officially done playing. Then he became an owner at like 44, 45, right? Well, he was already an owner, but he forfeited his shares with the Wizards. He still got stake in that team, too. But he became a majority owner like 45, 46, something like that, right? You know, so we paid attention to that, but I was really, really, really adamant about what he was doing, and then just trying to stay on that course, that path, you know, because he was successful. Everything he was doing, he was like, he was striking gold. Like, he couldn't miss, man. It was like, he's a good luck charm, man. So Like I said, if MJ come back here, through the NASCAR circuit, and like I was saying in my reaction video, I wish Jerry Reinsdorf, because they wouldn't let him have no ownership with the Chicago Bulls, and I think that's like an understatement. Like, why they wouldn't let MJ, the greatest player on the planet, period, to ever do it, man, player, and then he showed him what he did business-wise with the NBA. Why wouldn't the Chicago Bulls let him have not even minority ownership? Why? Why they wouldn't let him do MJ? You know what I'm saying? It's Michael Jordan, man. Why they wouldn't let him come in? You know? It's time, man. It is time. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll really help our situation here, man. It'll help our economy if they let Mike back in here the way he want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen him out there, when he flew down in a private jet. It was in Alabama. It's the Talladega 500. Yeah, off his private jet, and he was saying like, if I'm not there, uh, physically at the races, I'm there mentally, because he said he grew up. His father used to pack them in a car and take them to these races. And I'm watching little Corey Pritchard now. He in Alabama, and they had a real accident. Like, two of the drivers from Toyota, which that's Team Jordan. It was Jones and I think it was Kyle Busch. No, it was Bubba Wallace, and Denny Hamlin. He was out too. But the accident was so bad where the hood of the one of the cars, it flew off. And Corey Pritchard down there, he's in Alabama. He got his own little property and stuff, and I'm pretty sure he follows NASCAR too, because I mean this is all country, this is rules and stuff. What else they got that's bigger than like that if it's in a city? Okay, they go to the event, or football, the Southern Conference. I was down there in Grambling. That's the big event for them, So I'm watching Corey Pritchard because now he's doing like the car thing, right? Same thing like CJ on 32's up here. And I was saying, like, if he get his own property, I think he would be like, his movement would be better than what he doing. Corey Pritchard down in the country, he got like, what, 30 acres? Little 23, 24-year-old guy. Came up through Damian Bianca from Indiana. He doing it, man. He got a real, like, a Tonka truck. This dude, man, he not playing. But I think he paying attention to MJ too, because he trying to promote his brand, right? He rapping and stuff. He doing real good, man. It's like he doing the thing with the hood off his car. That's one of his things now for his videos. And it's like he just started with the car stuff. Okay, after he had went to Rick Ross' crib and he seen all Rick Ross, his fleet, he went back and he already had property, but I didn't know that he was doing it like that. His father and them, they was mechanics and stuff. That's the same thing like how my people was mechanics. But they working on their cars, they doing everything. They building garages and stuff. It's like, this dude he gonna be a monster. But that was like a metaphor to like him watching MJ, what he doing, because he in NASCAR, and I wouldn't be surprised if he get involved there. Like I said, if NASCAR is on the market, I will be investing in NASCAR. I know the NBA said they coming. I know WWE is already on the market right now, so I'm gonna be involved in all the top heavy sports, the ones that's really pulling revenue. I wish MLB would do it too, but eventually they will, because I mean, this is part of the new millennial now. This is the new era now. You got to get involved with social media, man, in order to be more successful with your brand, company, or whatever. But if MJ come here now, like last year, I was talking to mostly all the crew. I seen a bunch of the drivers because I was the relief over there at the Members Lounge. Is now on the Grand. It's on the terrace. That's the Nicholas Bridge. And it used to be the Terrazzo Piano Restaurant. Now it's the Members Lounge. and they had the media center up there. I posted all those videos. I was right there. I seen all the media affiliates and places I have never heard of. I seen most of the, like, you know, local networks here. Um, I seen a bunch of the reporters. I seen a bunch of the drivers. I seen some of the drivers that I was familiar with, like Cal Bush. It's a bunch of new drivers too that's about interested in the circuit now. Um, but hopefully, I could run it back and be the relief again, because it's gonna be big. Because they changed the course, the course of the track. Because the drivers they was crashing the line. Then when it rained real hard like that, I had asked me and this crew guy. We was just chopping it up because he was trying to take, I guess, some supplies up there to the track. And I was like, man, it's like when it rains so heavy like that, like how do they still be able to drive like that? He was like, well, they got wheels that is already like made for this type of element, so they'll still be able to steer. But as you seen, there was a lot of crashes because they was going around them narrow turns and stuff and those corners. So they was really, it was a lot of crashes that they didn't show. Uh, but I learned a lot, and I seen the cup, for that cup series, because they got two different races. They got the street race, then they got the actual cup race. Okay, we got the cup race is the Xfinity race. That's the race that they'll be racing the majority of the main laps. The street race is that's the one race that one driver can win that race, and that's prize money for that driver. Okay, I'm gonna download Motorsport. I got I think Motorsport 6. I got to get Motorsport 7. So I'm getting really back in tune with it because, like I said, I'm watching MJ and what he doing, and I'm following suit, man, because I'm trying to be successful like this dude. But if he come here, and I'm the believer, he walked through the Art Institute, dog, that's gonna be so big. We had Justin Fields. He came last year. Twister came down here. I seen the mayor. I walked right past the mayor. That's when he had just got hired. I walked past him. It was a bunch of celebrities that came, but they didn't go to the. They did go to the media center, but I was missing them because I was on break or something. I think we started at like 6 o'clock in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, because the crews had to come in, and set up. The medias had to come in and set up their stuff, and and the drivers had to come in and eat and all that type of stuff, and they had to do interviews. They had YouTubers up there. I was like, wow, like this was something else, and it's like that was my first time. That's why I documented everything. So if y'all want to see all that stuff, y'all had to go through the videos on this channel. Then the reaction stuff that I'm doing, y'all gotta go to LCDAONE reactions. Okay, like I noted, I got 8 channels now, so my gaming channel is taking off. LCDAONE Gaming. LCDAONE, that's my brand channel for my rap music and all my other entertainment stuff, vlogs and all that. My reaction, LCDAONE Reaction, that's the one I do all my reactions. Then my sports rundown show, that's the one I'm really trying to get off. And my LCDAONE TV, like Vlad TV, I'm trying to get that off too. But I gotta get off this bus, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, comment. Alright, but MJ, man, bring your ass here. Bring that ass here, boy. Come on, man. Come on to the crib, dog. You and D-Rose, come to the crib, man. Really. Come on, man. Man, that'd be good to see you, boy, if you walk through here. And I'm telling Jordan all the way. Know that. I'm out of here. Church now.